Hey everyone, I am watching a YouTube, I don't know, commentary about food stamps. This is food stamps junk food ban. Um, and I just had a few things to say about this. For one, I don't really think it's about the ban themselves. I think it's just about for some the government putting a restriction on you. You can ban anything you want, but I think it's just the no factor. When you tell a kid no and they get really mad. I think that a lot of that's happening. Um, but from another standpoint, it's not going to change anything. For one, it's not going to make those people any healthier. Just so you know, education in nutrition needs to be done to help these people understand that chips and soda and all that is not good for you. It's not that it's just cheaper, because some of it's not. Soda is very expensive. The only thing that's really cheap is like dollar candy, and stuff like that, uh, and which is fine. But it's I know you guys all see these cards full of people. These are not the normal people on food stamps. For one, well, I know personally that I don't get enough food stamps to cover all of my family's food needs. So if I spend my money on soda at the end of the month, I got to go buy what I really need. So, I mean, you got to budget it out either way. So what's going to happen is they're just going to buy what they can and then go spend their money on. There's no way that these people are living solely off food stamps. They have to be spending some other money. There's no way, unless their food's super cheap. I know here it's not. Um, so I just spent $24 at BJ's and got ground turkey, carrots, milk, and cream. That was it. I will give you the. It was a big bag of carrots, and they were organic because they didn't have regular, so I only could buy the organic ones. And the ground turkey was like $10 just itself because it's a bigger package. Um, but I only get enough, and it really only lasts me 2.5 weeks, maybe 3. So I end up having to either we starve for a week, or I have to put my own money in. So it's a supplemental. It's not a you only survive on this. And these people are probably going out to eat because for some, I know it's a mindset that you have your food stamps, you go to the store and buy that, and not putting your own money into it. But the going out to eat and buying that food, that's okay. Because it's not the same in your brain mindset. But we really, 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 really need to do nutrition education. I know here in Massachusetts that there's a lot of it. They start it at the school level. Um, this town, where I live, has the highest poverty rate in the county. I think it's the county. So all of the kids, no matter what their income, get free lunch and breakfast because our poverty rate is over 60%, I believe. So everybody benefits from it, which is good. But it's usually nutritious. It's not just for the poor kids, the rich kids. No questions asked. They get it. So you used to have to fill out that little thing before, and you could only get it if you had food stamps already. Now the whole school system gets it, which is good. And there is some education around healthy choices, but a lot of these places where they buy the junk food and everything, they're not educated. Average education in the United States is fifth grade. I believe that's the average reading level of people is fifth grade. Therefore, I'm guessing they can only process at fifth grade level. Um, I mean, you've seen these people on TikTok. I saw a girl on TikTok yesterday. She had no idea that New England was not a state. That's basic geography. Um, she really had no. She thought the New England Patriots were a state, which I get. I understand. but I couldn't. I can't. Being from New England, that's a big, big, big no. So obviously, there's a huge education gap that's happening somewhere in this system. I know we have WIC. I don't know if WIC is national, federal. We have WIC, which is strictly nutrition based program with only nutritious foods. So you can only get cheese, bread, peanut butter, eggs. Like it used to be like $7 worth of fruits or veggies on your thing. I don't know what it is anymore. My kids are all almost adults, so it's been a while. Oh, I had hiccups. But and I know that people are complaining about not being able to get cakes and all kinds of things. My daughter is a baker. She loves to bake cookies and everything. Bake them. Make it yourself. Go buy a box of mix, which is like $1.50, and buy your frosting and make it. Come on, people. It's just a lot of these people that are complaining about this stuff are, I don't want to say lazy. Besides the uneducated, they're lazy. Like, um, it is harder to make food stamp stretch eating healthy. I will say that it can be done okay, but you still have to be able to use those chicken nugget and french fry meals to fill in the gaps of nutritiousness. And then we're not going to add in that, a lot of these people are disabled on here, so they can't do a lot of things. I have kids with autism, so their food preferences are extremely difficult sometimes. Um, so sometimes the only thing they will eat are chicken nugget and french fries and macaroni and cheese. Uh, it is what it is. But you can learn to cook homemade macaroni and cheese. I fucking hate Kraft. Sorry, I hate Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's stupid. Um, but to that point, I remember, I want to say 10, 12 years ago, they were talking about cutting just soda in general out of food stamps, and it never happened. I mean, I'm fine. I drink my Diet Coke, but I it's usually a waste to use your food stamps on a Diet Coke because it takes up so much. This is $1 with the app. So if I want a soda, I'll go and get $1 one instead of going and buying a $2 to $3. I have a piece of cat fur on my face. A $2 to $3 bottle. But there are some of us who eat, like I bought this. I wanted to try them. I'm on day 4 of that bag. There's still some in there. I probably will eat the rest of them because they're crumbs. But day 4, I mean, there's a such thing as moderation also, that we don't need to be eating all of the junk food all at once. So there's a lot of factors. Unfortunately, poor people or people who live in poor environments are not educated, and they need the help. So the nutritional program, I don't care. I don't care if they include it, but there needs to be the educational piece and how to cook, how to do this. You want a cake? Okay, let's bake one instead of going and buying a sheet cake for $30 with your food stamps. Go and buy the box. You might need 2 boxes, but in the end, it probably could cost you like $10. Or you can make it from scratch, which is even better. Then you know that it's not, what's in it. Um, but I think without the educational piece, this whole let's ban this and ban that is going to backfire. I'd like to see the stats on the sales stats from these products after the ban, because I know that at one point Coca-Cola Company or whoever is the head of the Coca-Cola Company were getting a significant amount of food stamps because people were buying that product. I would like to see if it makes a difference or not. because that'd be the end result. I mean, are you preventing these people from buying this stuff to try to force them to be healthy? I mean, what is the saying? You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. No, you cannot force a person to be healthy by controlling what they eat, and you can't control somebody. It's just not going to work, especially because those people, most people are, you say no, I'm going to do it anyways. You can't tell me what to do. It's not coming from the logical understanding that, oh, this is just to help us eat better, and you know they're going to buy it anyways, or they're going to steal it. I mean, they're going to find a way to get what they want. And I know that the band is only banning soda in some states, soda, chips, which I'm kind of peeved about. Like, what if I wanted to make nachos one night? You can't buy tortilla chips, because I love nachos, chips and salsa, stuff like that. I don't care if I can't buy my Doritos or whatever. I don't care about that crap. But there are certain things that are going to fall under that bracket that are gonna be annoying. I mean, if I have to buy them, I have to buy them. That's it. Um, what else was candy? That kind of sucks. I do not think people need to be buying energy drinks with their food stamps. I do not think people need to be buying Starbucks coffees with their food stamps, even though my daughter will convince me once in a while to get her one. There are things that I agree with. Soda is overpriced. Chips are freaking overpriced. Um, but there should be some leeway with that. I mean, what if you make a lunch for your kid and you're going to buy a big bag of chips and put them in little bags? Don't let people buy the single serving things. The single serving things are a waste of money. Um, oh, there was something else I wanted to say and I can't remember because I shut the video off. Oh, my lord. It's hard to know, but just know that 97% of people who get food stamps, it's either not enough for them to afford their monthly food bill, because usually only last 3 weeks, 2 weeks for most people, because it's supplemental. It's not the whole thing. Trying to think of what else. And most of us are not abusing the system. Um, I'm trying to think of. It's just those few people you see out there, and the next question: are those people say they're using their EBT cards? Are they? The girl I saw on the show that I was just watching, her nails are done, her eyelashes are sticking out, and she's, ain't nobody gonna tell me. I'm just like, very confused. I mean, it just confuses me how people can just be so, um, I don't know the right word without sounding mean. Ignorant? I don't know. I know you can get nails for cheap because my daughter does. She got her eyelashes, but those girls' eyelashes were beyond Dollar Tree eyelashes like my daughter uses. And my daughter is into all that stuff. That stuff is expensive. Nails, even just the press on nails, are expensive. The eyelashes, her hair, the cosmetics, the hair stuff. It's all very expensive. And I know that from this. I don't do none. Don't ever look at my hair. Look, yeah, I even wash it. Is this in my glasses? I They're from Zemi. They're like $8 and they last me like 4 years. Um, some of us are very frugal and some of us just aren't. And I think it just comes from the uneducated people who do not want to be told what to do. But I don't think in the long run it's not going to save the government any money because they still got to give them the same amount, right? You're just pissing a whole bunch of people off, for one. And I just want to see the stats of soda sales and see if it tanks or not, because I don't think it's going to work. You can tell them that they can't get their freaking their cake things on the individual devil dogs. I don't know. I want to see if it's going to work, or if, like other things, they're just going to use their own money and do it. They will suck it up. This is a problem, but I don't think the intended results that people want is what's going to happen, because there's no education happening. They will find a way to get it anyways if they really want it. They're going to complain, but they're going to go out and buy their Reese's peanut butter cup if that's what they really want. And it's not going to change nothing. And the government is still giving them the same amount of food stamps. So I see this as a very much a lose-lose without the nutritional educational piece of it. Right. I'm done with my rant. It was long enough, right?